This is another video featuring my winter skincare routine. Sometimes we need a bit more at this time of the year to combat the really hard weather and overheated interiors. So in today's video, I am sharing my evening skincare routine. My last video was my morning routine, and I will put a link to that here as well as in the description bar below. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I'm always a little slow to do these routine videos, even though they are by far the most requested, because my products change a lot. Now, while I definitely have my holy grail or my truly loved products, I also like to experiment and try new things. So the items I'm using in this video today could rotate into something else within the next few months. I just have to put it out there. And I guess that's one of the things I love about this channel. It just gives me a reason to try new things. So that way I can share them with you. So I do feel like I need to repeat myself. I am a skincare maximalist. I have a lot of products here. You don't need them. This is just what I choose to do. Now, when it comes to the evening, I have to say this is my absolute favorite part of the day. I get to unwind and settle into personal time, family time, me time. I love stripping off not only my work clothes, generally the first thing I do is I come home and change, but I also like just stripping off the day. So the practice of washing my face and caring for my skin, it's kind of my happy place. It's where I just park stuff at the door. It's sort of my worry-free zone. So when I come up here, literally to this chair, it means I'm off duty. It's sort of home base. So this is what my typical evening looks like. First up is cleansing. Now, if I'm wearing eye makeup, then I always start with Bioderma, their micellar water. I have been using this for years and years and years and years. And I have honestly tried pretty much every micellar water on the market, and this one is by far my favorite. Now, it's the biggest damn bottle I ever did see. I mean, it's kind of stupidly big if you ask me. I mean, it's 850 mils, it's almost 30 fluid ounces. And while of course it's a better value, it's really hard to store. So usually I keep my micellar water on this little shelf that sits on the floor, and I keep it there with all of my cleansers, but it's just too freaking big. So I won't be repurchasing this particular size, but I will always repurchase this product. In fairness, I think I've been using this 6 months, so it probably does last year. So it is a good value. It just doesn't look very pretty sitting on the top of my toilet because there's nowhere else to put it. Now, I started using this product before you could even buy it in Ireland. I'd say it's more than 15 years I've been using it. I used to have to buy it off of eBay, which came from France. Crazy stuff. Now, when it comes to my favorite cleanse, that's the balm. I love a balm cleanser. I just feel they're the best for breaking down makeup, and I love that slippery feel, but it's not drippy. I cannot stand the drippy. So I always have a few different balms in rotation, and there are 3 that I'm using right now, and each day I just pick a different one. I just kind of rotate from one to the next. First is new to me, and oh, I love him. He is by Allies of Skin. It's the Vitamin C and Omegas Cleansing Balm. It was a new launch this year, and it is just so good. First of all, I actually love the packaging because there's no digging fingers into jars, which I really don't like. But the way that the product feels on your face, that the spread is gorgeous. It just feels so lovely. And it's perfect for travel. I can just pop this puppy in my little bag and off I go. The next one is by True Botanicals. You know how much I love True Botanicals. This is called the Calm Ginger Turmeric Cleansing Balm. And I've actually been using this one for years. It has a gorgeous sort of ginger citrusy scent. It is just so nice. And then there's the new Irish brand Doctrine. Theirs is called the Definity Cleansing Balm. And oh, I love this product so much. The texture is incredible. The scent is amazing. Now, they create sensorial products. Like, they want you to take your time. They want you to enjoy the ritual. And it's just divine. I guess that's where it got its name. So after I've done my first pass, then I go in with a cream cleanser. And you know, it's really funny because I have I have like a ton of gel cleansers, and some of them I really do like, but I always prefer a creamier, heavier, richer hydrating product. It's just what I like. So there are sort of 3 go-tos. The first is La Roche-Posay's Toleriane Dermo Cleanser. It has been a favorite of mine for years. It's super gentle. It doesn't strip the skin. I do just wish it came in a much bigger bottle. That's my only complaint about it. And then of course, the oldie but goodie, CeraVe's Hydrating Cleanser. I mean, this is such an incredible value. You can buy it just about everywhere, and it comes in these honking containers that last forever. I think they're great for just about anybody. And in fact, CeraVe, all of their cleansers, you will find one to suit you, regardless of your skin type. You just cannot go wrong with them. And they're super affordable. And today I'm using my all-time favorite cream cleanser. It is the sensitive cleanser. This absolutely saved my skin a few years ago when I got into some serious trouble, and it has stayed in my routine. All of their products are there to promote a healthy microbiome. It's just such a beautiful range, but this is my favorite cleanser. She's pricey, but she's worth it, and it's a huge bottle. It's twice the size of the Allies of Skin, for example. So after I cleanse my face, I do my devices. I have two go-tos right now. They're Microcurrent and red light therapy. Now I start with the Zip Halo, and I freaking love this device. It is actually fun to use. No joke. It's like no other device I've used because it has dual waveforms. It has microcurrent, which targets the muscles to lift and to tone, and it helps to build ATP, which is cellular energy. So microcurrent provides an immediate lifting effect. Like you can actually see the results straight away. But then it also has nanocurrent, and this focuses on cellular regeneration, which makes it better for overall skin health and long-term anti-aging. So I tend to use the Zip every other day because I like to give my face a rest. There's a program I'm experimenting with right now. It actually came from an interview that the founder Melanie Simon did with Trina Albus on her YouTube channel, and I will put a link to that video down below. It's focusing on the jowls. You see these little bits right here? You know, they're coming. I start by applying the Zip Golden Gel. Now, I have used a lot of gels in my day, but theirs are by far the best, in my opinion. They never dry out, and there's nothing worse than when you're in the middle of a routine and your skin gets too dry and you're having to either put more stuff on or you have to spray. I mean, if you have to, you have to, but you don't have to with these. Now, you do have to use a lot in order for it to stay that way, but I think it's fantastic because you only have to apply it once. Now, this particular gel includes tons of actives like growth factors and antioxidants and niacinamide and soothing ingredients. So good for the skin. It's expensive, but I think it's really, really good. Now, they do have a range of other gels to choose from, so you can choose one that is a lot less expensive. Now, one thing I haven't tested yet, which I will, is whether or not 100% glycerin will work with it. That's what I use with pretty much all of my other devices, and it's super cheap. I bought this honkin' one from Amazon for less than 20 euros. So let us know down below if by chance you've tried it yourself, because I'd like to know. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. So one day I will do 2 cycles of the lift program. I do one on each side of my face, which is 4 minutes each side. So I do one here and then I do it here. Then I do 1 cycle of the jowls program, and that covers both sides of the face. So it takes about 10 minutes in total. So both of these cycles use both micro and nano current together. So then I skip a day and then I go in with the founder's favorite. And this is just nano current, no microcurrent at all. So this is sort of a free form, which means I can do whatever I want and I don't have to follow along with the app. But I am focusing most of my attention on the bottom part of my face. That's the shit that's going south. So that's where I'm putting my focus. That also is a 10-minute cycle. So it's funny because like it doesn't even feel like 10 minutes. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like you're playing a game. I find it super quick, super easy. I enjoy using it because the device is only going to work if you actually use it. And because these ingredients are so good for your skin, Melanie suggests that you keep that on for at least 10 minutes so those actives can really get absorbed into the skin. Plus, the Zip should help to push the ingredients more into our skin. So after my session is over, I might kind of meander for a couple of minutes. I like to leave that on for about 10 minutes and then I just rinse it off with a little bit of water. Then I move into what I call phase 1 of my skincare. Yes, we have multiple phases, folks. So first I go in with my Capture Youth water. This is the same one that I use in the morning. This is a concoction created by California esthetician Joella Milan. It contains a combination of spring water and minerals like gold, silver, copper, platinum, magnesium, and zinc, each of which does a different thing for the skin. Same as in the morning, I spritz it on and then I physically rub it into my skin because that's what activates it. But this product doesn't leave your skin hydrated like other mists do. It completely sinks in. So therefore, I go in with a spritz. And a new discovery for me is the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. It has got to be the nicest mist I've ever used. It's like the spread is soft and it's just perfection. I do sense another Holy Grail product merging. Y'all know I love my mists. I'm a serial mister, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of this in my routines. So next we're looking at some serums, and I like to start with a growth factor or a peptide serum. Now my favorite is the Allies of Skin Multipeptides and GF Advanced Lifting Serum. Unfortunately it's out of stock, so I am without it right now. Now I've actually done a whole video about how this product reduces my wrinkles, so I'm a believer and I think it's worth the money. and it's expensive. But what I've been using instead is fantastic. It's Freeze Frame by Educated Mess. Funny story, I actually met the founder, Alex Paget, when she was in Dublin last Christmas. We went out for dinner. It was an absolute blast. She is a hoot. She's exactly like she comes across in social media. We had a lot of wine. She's a cosmetic chemist. She absolutely knows her shit, and I trust her implicitly. Just don't go travel with her. She can't seem to go anywhere without missing a flight or losing her valuables. Anyway, she sent me this product recently, and it is excellent. So what they say, it's a supercharged, rejuvenating serum delivering 3 advanced peptide complexes and an energetic booster designed to deliver visible plumping, lifting, and firming benefits. It's like it was made for me, and I just emptied it today. Ugh. But I can say I want to try just about everything in the range right now. So next I go in with copper peptides. Now this is something I only added in this year, and I'm pretty consistent with it now. There are so many benefits to skin health and rejuvenation. They promote collagen and elastin production. They improve the skin barrier function, reduce inflammation, even out skin tone, and they provide antioxidant protection. I am here for it. It's kind of a no-brainer. Now, there are different ones that I use. Now, I adore the Allies of Skin Copper Tripeptide and Ectoin Advanced Repair Serum. In fact, I did a video with founder Nick Travis when this product launched. So if you want to learn more about it, I will put a link to that here as well as down below. But this is outrageously expensive. So if you have the money, go for it. So after I emptied the last bottle, I opened up one by Niche Beauty Labs. This is called the Theramid Copper Peptides. I think it's great. Now I'm nearly at the end of this bottle too. This one only comes in at about $45, so I've ordered another one. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to continue to use it. Then I go in with another mister. This is the Mesama Green Rooibos AOX Atomizer. This is the new mist that stole my heart this year. It delivers antioxidant protection as well as hydration all in one go. I've gone through multiple bottles of this now. Then I go in with my Mesama Green Rooibos Pressed Serum. I've talked about this so much, it's ridiculous. Now, I use this specifically with my LED red light therapy sessions because research has shown it increases the effectiveness of LED by more than 250%. That is insane. Previously, I only used the Mesama serum with my LED, but I've added in the other 2 serums as well in the hopes that LED will also help those active ingredients absorb more into the skin. It does make me wonder, like A, should I even be combining anything with the Mesama serums? Or B, if I have them in the right order. I think I should ask Mesama founder Bev that exact question. So Bev, in case you're watching, which I know sometimes you do, let me know whether I'm messing this up or not. Then I wait 20 minutes before my LED session. Now I do that because those were the conditions under which the research was based. It's recommended to give the green rooibos 20 minutes to absorb properly into the skin. Now, as y'all know, I have plenty of red light therapy devices. So the ones I'm using the most right now are the Pulse Light masks by Mesama. The Prana covers the face, and then there's the neck and chest, which is just brilliant because it has this piece that sits right up underneath the chin. They both contain Pulse Light. Well, you have a choice of Pulse Light. You don't have to use it. But Pulse Light is more effective at buffering free radicals. It actually penetrates light deeper into the skin. It increases the uptake of nutrients from our skincare, which is why I'm layering so many serums. And it accelerates cell proliferation, which is cell growth. Plus, you only have to do this for 6 minutes. That's it. So once my 6 minutes are up, I go in with round 2 of my skincare. Now, before we go on, if you're enjoying this video, I would love if you would hit the like button so that it reaches more people, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So at this point, almost 30 minutes later, my face is properly dry. So I spritz again. So I go in with my Josh Rosebrick Hydrating Accelerator. Then I'm moving on to toners or essences. I love essences because they're just layering more hydration. I'm just hydration central here, trying to layer it all in. I just started using, like yesterday, the Turtur Milk Silk Toner. It is so fabulous. It just feels so lovely on the skin. And then I follow up with the Fenty Skin Fat Water. And then I want to layer even more hydration, so I add in a hydrating serum. This is the Super Saturated Barrier Support Serum. It is such an unusual texture, and I love it. It just gives you that nice bouncy skin. Then I go in with my retinoid. Now, I've been using the one by Allies of Skin. It's the Retinol and Peptides Advanced Repair Night Serum. This 0.1% just launched this year. They already had the 0.05, which I was using, and I like this even more. It's even stronger, but there is absolutely absolutely zero irritation. I've been using this for about 8 months. It's perfect for layering. I absolutely love it. My skin is just looking so nice. Now, for many, this would be the end of the routine. Like, this could be enough depending on what type of skin you have. You could stop here and be done. Not me. No. Right now, my skin is extra parched, so I do one of two things. Option A is I will apply just a thicker moisturizer on top. And there are two that I'm using right now. The first is, of course, if you know me, it's Augustina's Butter, the Rich Cream. It is my favorite moisturizer of all time. Or there's a new one I've been using called the Refer Intense Hydration Cream. I think it's 1.0. But the cost differences are pretty extreme. The Butter is 250 euros. The Refer is 28, and I think you can even get it on sale for 9. They are both super rich. They are not for the faint of heart. They are not for somebody with oily or combination skin. And I love them both, and I'm just alternating. Option B is not another moisturizer, but I layer on my Holy Grail Royal Tulip Nectar by Bloom Effects. It is my secret weapon for dry skin. I think it's like winter savior. And which I choose on each evening is kind of dependent on how my skin is feeling and whether it needs more or whether it's, it's cool with just another layer of hydration. Tonight, it's Bloom Effects. And generally, just before bed, if I need it, I add a little bit of the Prequel ointment just underneath my eyes because that's where I'm trying to keep that hydration locked in even more than anywhere else. That kind of seals everything in while I sleep. So guys, that's it. That's my evening skincare routine. For now. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like in a couple of months' time. Is this anything like your routine? I'd love to know. Do you keep it simple or do you use a multitude of products like I do? And if you enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please like, subscribe, share with a friend because it really does help my channel grow. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I hope to see you at the next video. Bye. This is another video featuring my winter... Bleh.